The rising arch representing the gateway to the West stands tall in St. Louis, where the Blues have called this their home since the NHL expansion of 1967. Greetings and happy Stanley Cup Finals, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro in just a moment. I'm Mike Emmerich. We have reached Game 3. But you didn't want to come home and face your excited fans with a not excited sort of series outcome right now.
Well, until you lose a game at home, Doc, you're very much in the series. And this team has a lot of confidence in the prior series of having games won at home. And again, get the crowd into it, get your feet into it, get a couple of hits, hit or be hit, and you'll be right back in this series.
The Blues have got some work to do now in this series. I like their chances of being at home. They've been a great team all season long in this building. One edge for them now is they get a chance in the last change to be able to put the players in the right situations, so it may come down to coaching for them to get back in this series.
And now we turn to the last lines of defense, the goalies. He didn't get the result he wanted last time, so the playoff prize is one more game away. Let's see if he can step it up here. He won the last one, so why not another? It's the playoffs. Nothing to save it for. What are these two teams going to bring us? Let's just see. O'Reilly's ready for the opening faceoff for St. Louis. Bergeron's there for the Bruins. With Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich, and this Stanley Cup final game has begun. Slot shot. Wonderful stop.
The shooter thought he had a chance, but the goaltender robs him. What a stop.
Play stopped. Hey, Ray, you've got a closer look than we do. What are you noticing?
The Bruins players were talking this morning about being halfway home, but they were pretty clear that there's lots of work to be done.
Off that faceoff from the tie-up, the help came. Is able to move on in. Skilled play by O'Reilly. Nice save there. They're going to have to do better than that to beat him. They lock up from the draw, and the teammate puts the grab on it. As that point pass as well. Taken behind by Marchand. To Tarasenko. Driving in from no man's land.
Tarasenko's got to try to simplify his game there. Just too much stick handling.
Laid on to Chara. Perfect tip by the stick. His pocket picked on that play by Alex Pietrangelo. The Blues are driving it from the wing. Good pass off the boards. Howitzer! Wonderful stop. They just keep working away, don't they? The Bruins have it along the side at mid-ice. Oh, broke it up. Picks it up in his own end. Trying to go to Perron. Puck free, roadblock by Johansson. Just couldn't make it. Very important steal for him. A big hit.
This is not going to be a game for quiet players. You're going to need to be physical. That early hit sets the tone here for both teams. Krug's eyes were as big as saucers. He sees the opponent with his head down, and he steps up for a huge hit.
Good face-off win. A point hammer shot. Shoots with no time whatsoever. He turned it aside.
Now that's a beautiful stop on a great scoring chance.
Just under 7 minutes have transpired. No goals to report yet. Boston's quick on the draw. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Can start the attack going in the zone. Through the corner now. Shoots. Great stick there. Takes that pass. Here we go. Moving it to Coyle. Passing one off now to Wagner. and he steps in.
Got that pass in his own end.
Ran into the defense. He's lost it. Trying to get something generated up the wing.
And the puck goes back out to center ice, and so everything will have to get reset.
Pass attempt to Bortuzzo.
The Bruins are at the wing in neutral ice. Sends to the point.
Tripped up on the play, and there will be a penalty.
Whistle is blown. Penalty call. Guilty party departs.
St. Louis is given a minor for tripping here.
I'm going to give credit to the puck carrier here. He kept his legs moving. He forced the back checker to reach in and take him off his feet.
The Bruins are getting their first power play crack of the game.
This is the power play earned in a scoreless game. Their power play can now get them on the board and give them a lead.
That was a big hit.
Marchand's often the focus of other teams' physical play. He's going to have to pick himself up after he got trucked there.
Play stopped. That puck is just held.
I'd like to say that the shooter was shooting for a rebound. At least I hope he was, because that shot had no chance of going in.
The Blues with a face-off win.
Gets it in a good place. Stole that pass away in his own end. Cleared it back out of there.
Slid to Bergeron. Snapping a pass to DeBrusk. Chip to Bergeron.
Missed the puck on the shot attempt. A kick pass out of that. Trying to clear the zone.
Propelled to Parayko. The Blues shoot it back out. Got some time to check the clock and prepare to defend again. St. Louis has taken care of that penalty kill, so we're back at full strength. Osternok's got it on his stick, trying to get it out of there. On to Marchand. Pitching this one to Coyle.
Brings it in for an attack.
The Blues continue on in their own end.
Fires one. Swept aside.
Fires. Blockered away. And holds on to that puck to get the whistle.
Puck dropped, and the winger stepped in to help. That's big.
It's dumped in.
Puck heads to the neutral zone. The attack. A solo rush.
Laid on to Edmondson. Hatchets one. Save. And he dumps it in. Back in his defensive end to get it.
St. Louis wheels it up the wing.
Nicely received at the point. Slid to Bortuzzo. Went to the backhand.
Turned aside with a pass. That's a great deflection there. Good stick.
Skill play by O'Reilly.
Big collision in open ice.
Solid hit in the middle of the ice. Those are old-fashioned hits. We don't see many of those anymore.
Inside the final minute. Those cursed goals in the final minute. Will we see one here? Chip to Moore.
Boston's along the wing at center ice.
It's dumped in. Pitching it to Tarasenko. Lets it go. Trying to clear it here.
Period one has been completed here. The coaches have to be satisfied with the defensive work and the goaltending, but there is a challenge ahead for these offenses.
Are you looking to impress at your next group event? Then rent out one of our luxury boxes.
Boston's a physical team that has certainly played that way in this first period. As we see this one more time. Back after this.
See our website for details.
Second period about to begin here. Let's take a look back at the first. What stuck out for you?
Both goaltenders Doc in that first period were excellent. It might be a while before we see our first goal.
The second period of our contest has just now begun. Somebody is going to score sometime, maybe in this period. Steps across that line.
Chara's trying to do way too much there with that offensive opportunity.
Propelled to Dunn. Important interception there.
Directing that one to Bergeron. Gets that one on a cross. Got it right back. Looking to O'Reilly. Gathered up by Shen. Great save. Oh, bad giveaway there. That puck's loose, deflected away by Chara.
Gains that offensive line.
Vladimir Tarasenko with it now. Watch him, dangerous and exciting. Shoots, deflected off the blocker. Scooped up by Krejci. Now it's directed to DeBrusk. On to Johansson. Flings it, and a save.
And he holds on, and the whistle stops play.
Rath's made a textbook stop here. He's in good shape positionally. He makes the save, and he makes it look really easy.
Just under 6 minutes have transpired here in the second. Nothing on the scoreboard has changed. Still a pair of zeros.
Puck dropped in the logjam, and the winger reached in and got it.
He's got that pass at the point. Lets the shot go. Save there.
And decides to just hold on and get a stoppage of play.
When a player delivers a hit like that, it can change the momentum, mainly because it changes the focus. Players on one team are excited, players on the other team are agitated. It can change the flow of the game.
Defensive zone win.
He wore that puck on a hard shot. The Blues with a neutral zone possession along the way. Good place to shoot from. Got the pad on that one.
Played on to Hyman. And he dumps it in. Good work along the boards. Two sticks together, it goes to the offense. He imposed his will. Stick handling failed a little bit there. Puck loose. Has it in his own end.
That is up close and personal.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
Good defensive play. Loose puck, though. Puck is thrown to Achari. It's dumped in. The Blues carrying on in the defensive zone.
Whistle is blown, and the guilty party heads off the ice.
Boston's roster goes down by one here. At least briefly, a minor penalty for hooking.
The referees are looking for this. Anytime you stop skating and reach with your stick and pull on the opponent, you're going to the penalty box.
The Blues are hoping to get 1 out of 1 on the power play.
I love going on the power play early in a game. You get to handle the puck, you get to make some plays, really get you into the game.
Big hit, possession gone.
Unfortunately, the puck carrier there knows he's in a hockey game. Wow, what a collision.
The battle for possession continues.
The Blues with possession in the defensive zone.
In with it now. That's a goaltender's best friend, and a defenseman that can use his stick like that.
Trying to go to Chara.
A successful clear.
The jostling continues along the boards. Collected by Bozak. He is hooked. He kind of shook it off and continues to play. There'll be a penalty. St. Louis couldn't get it going on this power play. And the change is made. The goalie's at the bench. Extra man on this delayed call. With a shot. Got a piece of that one. And now we get the stoppage of play and the penalty call. Boston's 2-minute penalty is a minor and the call is hooking.
This was okay about 10 years ago. Not anymore. That's a hooking call.
The Blues power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
No matter how often you work on the power play, the ones that struggle go back to the same basic tenets. And it's to simplify things. Get it to the point, shoot it, get traffic, retrieve it, shoot it again.
They continue to work away. Kicked out of that battle.
Moving it to Perron. Stick handling up the wing. Slid to Perron. Cranks the blast. Boston's gotten it back out. They check the clock, get ready to defend. Tarasenko's got it on his stick, trying to clear. St. Louis in possession, moving it up the wing. Around through the corner. On the outside, a shot. Score! A power play goal, and it's a biggie.
Always better to play from in front than to chase the game. There's the game's first goal.
The Blues have taken a late second period lead in this one. That might change the conversation in the locker room at the Horn. They've won the faceoff. The Blues along the board skating at mid-ice. And he picks it up. Passing one off now to Johansson.
Time of the goal, 15 minutes.
Takes it in from the neutral zone. And it's a good pickup. And he's tripped, and there'll be a penalty. The Bruins are boxed on a tripping minor.
Well, in desperation mode, all he was trying to do was sweep the puck away, but unfortunately caught the player's skates.
The Blues go on the power play again. They have connected once already.
They should be really confident as they enter the power play again. You've already got one power play goal in your back pocket. You'd like to do it again.
Boston's got 2 up on the penalty board for delay of game.
He was trying to play it off the glass, but he missed.
Every game presents a fork-in-the-road opportunity, and this is it. It's a long 5-on-3 power play, and it begins now.
One of the biggest mistakes a 5-on-3 power play makes is they're looking for the perfect shot. The more you shoot it, the more you move the penalty killers around, and you start to tire them out.
Just over 3 minutes remaining in the period. Only 1 goal hanging on the board so far, so it's 1-0. Terrific determination by Bozak. Shoots it on. Wonderful chance to score, but no. And still another save. What a show.
I thought the second save was better.
Well, the goalie will take these all day. His save percentage goes up. Click, click, click with muffins like this to stop.
Face-off and a solid tie-up and help arrive. Good job.
Shoots. Score! A power play goal yet again.
coaching staff spent a lot of time in practice working with the power play, trying to diagram a couple of new options for them. Looks like they're happy as the power play cashes in.
The Blues have now made it 2-0. They have been overwhelming. And they take that neutral zone face-off. Perron's tripped and a penalty should be coming. And now, after that period of time, we get the whistle and the penalty call. Chara's going to the box. It's a tripping minor.
He's got great stick positioning. Stick is on the ice, but unfortunately takes the skates out from under him.
The Blues begin a power play, and it's a 5-on-3, a great opportunity for them here.
This 5-on-3 power play has to be careful that they don't get lulled into a sense of security here, and they move the puck around the outside and never challenge the penalty killers.
Terrific determination by Marchand. Lost the puck, just couldn't get by. Fantastic poke check. Gains the zone. Back to the point. Players tired, about to get a rest as we go late into the second period. Shot, pad save. What pressure by the power play. Puck's loose, the roadblock got in the way. And that one cleared by the penalty killers. Solid work there by Schwartz. Takes that pass. Score! What a power play these guys have.
That's a crucial goal, guys. You score that late in the period, you have momentum going into the locker room.
The Blues have struck yet again here late in the second. They lead 3-0. And on the shot board, a huge lead. Possession established. Good reach there. Pass attempt to Krejci. Well, they got to be a little tired after these first two periods of play, so they'll get a rest as we start to think ahead toward period number 3. Looking at the shots on goal through two periods here, 17 for the Blues and 9 for Boston.
Hey fans, don't forget to pick up your team calendars. They're available.
The Bruins are suffering on the goaltender. For him, there are great days, there are average days, and then there's today. More in a moment. Third period about to begin. The rear view mirror will help us with the first two, and so will Edzo.
The Blues have had their way offensively, putting up a bunch of goals here through the first two periods of play. Let's see how they play it the rest of the game. Do they sit back, or do they look to add to their comfortable lead?
An enormous hit.
Schen's often been talked about as a 200-foot player. That means using your body, not just trying to get yourself around the ice with your skill.
Snapping a pass to Tarasenko. Somebody straight across. Puck has to be first. Offside.
The Blues offense is bolstered by having this player in their lineup. Man, he can shoot the puck. He gets to the front of the net. He can score on a greasy rebound as well. You don't get to the top of the league unless you score in many different categories.
Gathered up again by Patrice Bergeron. Cut off that pass.
St. Louis, good stick play has forced a lot of turnovers. That's why they have a healthy lead in this game.
A shot. Wonderful stop. Pitching this one to Marchand. Pitching it to Pastrnak. Terrific open ice hit. The defense can rest.
If you can catch somebody with an open ice hit, you know that you're giving them a real jolt.
Gives it to the point. Directing that one to Dunn. St. Louis from the wing plays it along. Lets it go. That went off the pad.
Hangs on to that one for a stoppage in play.
If you're going to sell the deke, you better sell it a lot harder than that. The goalie was there to make a rather routine save.
From the faceoff, and they lock up, and a good reach. That's help from the wing. Loose puck blocked off by Schwartz. Right to the point. A superb hit. A great hockey play there.
Carlos, known as a tough physical player, Doc. That is a huge hit to try to change the momentum in this game.
Chip to Sundqvist. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Looking to Krejci. Muscled right off it. That puck is loose. No luck getting through that time. Gathered up again by Bouwmeester. And now it's directed to Perron. Crosses that line.
Perron's got to try to simplify his game there. Just too much stick handling.
Back and forth they go between the points.
St. Louis carrying on up the wing. Save. Boston skating in their own end, trying to get to the neutral zone. Takes a shot. Save.
St. Louis has not given up much defensively at all. Their goaltender could play in a bathing suit and not get hurt down there.
Holds on and gets that whistle.
There are lots of players that are successful during the regular season, but you have to kick your game to the next level here in the playoffs. He's been able to do so.
Over 9 minutes played here in the third. The Blues feeling good about themselves here, 3-0. The Bruins win that faceoff. Propelled to Maroon.
Leads that charge into the zone. And the pickup.
Puck is thrown to Achari. Trying to go to Grizzly. On to Achari. Gathered up again by David Backes.
Turned away with the stick. Great poke check. That move not too slick there.
St. Louis has played well most of the evening, and when they have burped up some chances, their goalie has done an amazing job.
And offside is called.
Well, it looks like the shooter's just trying to get this puck on net. Routine stop for the goaltender, not much challenge.
The Bruins control at center ice. Pass. Outstanding glove save.
They won that battle in the docks.
Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. A shot. Point blank save.
He had his eye on the puck the whole time. What a stop.
Elevates a pass to Moore. Whips a pass. Gets in. Looks over his options here.
Shooter tempted to stare at the ceiling on that one. What a glove grab.
Been a long time since this wasn't the garden variety stop for a goalie. Down in the butterfly, turned aside.
Boston's prevailed on another faceoff. Has it back deep. Smart recovery by Bergeron. Great chance here, 2-on-1. What a save. I was looking for the light to come on.
And yet another save. How does he do that? In that defensive zone, an important play.
This is exactly what's called forcing the puck. There's no play there. He just turned it over. But he thinks that maybe if I can squeeze the puck through that tiny hole, we can get a scoring chance and get back in the game.
Moving it to Marchand.
Puts one on. That's a great glove save.
Schwartz is sent to the box for tripping.
Oh, this is clearly a tripping call. He made no attempt to play the puck and took the legs out from the attacking player.
Boston's power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
They didn't take advantage on the power play earlier in the game. Let's see if they can jump on the board here.
2 minutes for tripping.
What a ripper from the point.
45 seconds.
Great job by the defenders to kill more time.
Shot.
Just great positional play. Puck's loose, denied by the roadblock.
Passing one off now to Krejci.
Skates it into the zone.
Toward the net. Got his stick on a changing shot. Laid on to Coyle. Good, solid poke check there. Two sticks together, they cancel. The Blues shifting gears back in their own end. They'll have to go back and recoil thanks to this clear by Bortuzzo. The Bruins power play let them down at a very important time. Looking from the corner. Pass attempt to Tarasenko. So we're into the last minute. All is academic here. Snapping a pass to Johansson. Slid to Dunn. Pitching this one to Tarasenko. Chip to O'Reilly. In the slot. Loose puck knocked away by Marchand. Pitching it to Tarasenko. St. Louis carrying it up the wing. Directing that one to Bergeron. A giveaway. Oh, what a stop.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you've got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
The Blues prevailing on the faceoff. Makes that play deep. And at an angle to Backus. Up to the point. A howitzer. And from that save, the puck went out of play. Couldn't make it through, can't retain possession. Game 3 ends, and the picture's not so bleak. With that win, they're down by only 1 and can even it up in Game 4.
They struggle in the first 2 games, Doc, but they've got to win here, and they can feel good about that.
So as the tournament rolled on, energized play ended only by a final horn. Good night from all of us.